Hi everyone, this is Sequoia from sequoialinsews.wordpress.com, and I'm here today to give you a video tutorial on making pieced side panels for the Dotty mini purse. This is an example that I've already made. I just used a fat quarter bundle to do my string piecing. It has a zipper on top and a zipper pull. The inside is fully lined. It comes with an optional purse strap, so you could have a purse if you want. I kind of prefer like the makeup bag size, just because I have a lot of little things that I like to keep collected together. Additionally, it also includes a credit card pocket for the inside, which I didn't do because, again, I wanted more of a makeup bag. So today this video is actually a supplement to a sew along that's currently being hosted on my blog. I loved this pattern immediately and knew I wanted to make several more. So hopefully none of my family members realize that they're actually getting these little bags for Christmas. Don't tell them, it's our secret. So after you watch this video, hop over to my blog, sign up for the drawings. Elvira has sponsored 3 patterns she was willing to let me raffle off to my viewers. So stop over there, say hi, pick up a pattern. Maybe you can be a winner. So before, as I was preparing for our tutorial, I went ahead and cut tons of denim strips. These are just old blue jeans. My strips vary. I didn't measure anything. It's all free cut. From maybe like 1 inch to 2 inches. This is kind of a small project, so you don't want to go bigger than 2 inches, or your entire bag, like it would be lacking variety. Like if I just lay out some of these larger strips, you would see only a couple fit per section. That would be perfect if you upsize the bag. 2-inch strips would be absolutely fine. But with the smaller size, we do want variety. So I cut up maybe 6 pair of jeans in just like a section of the leg. It doesn't take much. I also cut 2 side panels from denim. I didn't put interfacing on the back of these because the denim's kind of heavier weight. And once I quilt it onto my batting, it won't be necessary. Here are 2 solid denim panels that I plan to use for the bottom of my purse. We can see on this bag, this one is patchworked, but I thought it would look really nice to have just a solid bottom. You can kind of get what I'm going for. That's the look for the next one, this current one actually. In addition to 2 bottom panels, I needed 4. These are 4.5-inch square pieces of interfacing. This is fusible, but you could use a sew-in interfacing. It's fine. And I've already assembled one to show you. This is actually what we're making today. So let's get started. What you want to do is you can pick any strip you want to start with. And I actually remember this pair of jeans because the color was getting kind of faded out, so I decided I was going to dye it purple. So, I mean, who doesn't want purple jeans? It's kind of fun. So you just lay your strips. Your first 2 strips are going to be right sides together. And you can see they're not straight. It's fine. Right sides together on top of the fusible. You can tell by the gluey texture. Approximately a 1/4-inch seam allowance again. As long as there's a decent seam allowance, you're going to be fine. I have set my machine up with a denim needle, but by all means, if you're using like a quilting cotton, like my first example, just a standard needle is absolutely fine. And I'm just going to do some finger pressing because my ironing board is actually on the other side of the room. And this one, I promise, they're not typically so curly. I don't know what's going on with that guy. But I cut off the excess at the bottom. I save it because once you get to the corners, you just need tiny pieces. So why not keep reusing your pieces? Again, right sides together, under the needle. And I'm just using about a 1/4 inch seam allowance. My machine is set to a woven fabric. I'm using my denim needle. Yeah, that one laid much better. Some of my jeans have like a little bit of a stretch in them, so that could have been causing that piece to go a little bit curly. I cut up a good variety of strips because I wanted a lot of color. When you are approaching your corner, move this so you can kind of see. You want a piece either large enough that when sewn with your seam allowance will cover the whole thing, or be very close and then you can compensate by over sewing this side. So this piece here is going to get us really close. So I'm okay with using it. Of course, denim shreds a little bit. It's fine. Finger press flat and just keep on sewing. You could use pretty much any kind of fabric for your bag. A woven fabric would be best, but if you use an iron-on interfacing, you could also use a knit. But I think this bag would be great with, like, obviously denim, because I'm using a ton of denim, but like an upholstery weight fabric, or even like, I think this would be really cute with vintage sheets. I'm sort of obsessed with them. I love the colors. I love the patterns. They're just so cute. No one else has them. If you want to make a little bag for maybe a kid for maybe like their race cars or their little action guys, you can find tons of prints. You can find everything from obviously flowers and paisley to like superheroes and video games and anything. So you can totally customize this for whoever you like to sew for. And you just keep going. You cover this entire surface. Well, those are pretty similar, so let's pick something else. I hope you guys cannot pick up my dogs barking in the background. They want to come inside. They hear me talking. But they would be under the table playing. And you can see these sew very quickly. Just a couple minutes and I've already finished that one. So as you can see, we've covered the entire original square, which is perfect. It's the perfect size we need. So then I would take this over to my ironing board and press it flat, which is what I've done here. But I wanted to show you, when I was telling you seam allowance doesn't matter, it kind of does, because this one I sewed it too close. So it's obviously not attached, and that's going to fray. But I'm lazy. I didn't want to rip all that out. So I just made a simple little patch by like double folding to the middle a scrap of denim. And then I'm just going to sew this right down. I don't like to seam rip. Oh man, I really hate seam ripping, especially on an interfacing. Like, I feel like it hates me as much as I hate it. You know how those situations go. So I will do whatever it takes to avoid seam ripping. In this case, I'm just making a patch, which is kind of perfect since we're sewing on denim. So there's one side. red out of the way. And the same thing. I'm going right along that edge so that it covers my original core sewing. And it'll add an interesting detail when we go ahead and quilt it. So it blends right in, no worries. The final step to this particular, I guess the final step towards making your square blocks is you're going to cut down to your original size. And typically I would tell you to put a straight edge, like a quilting ruler or whatever here, so you don't accidentally either cut yourself, which would be horrible, or cut into your project. But I didn't lay one here, so for the sake of telling you guys to hold on while I dig through a basket of rulers, I'm just going to free cut it. Not so bad. And then there is our first panel all finished. And it's going to sew right in here. And I think that's going to look amazing. As you can see, teeny tiny little corner there. What we can do is realize that this is either going to be caught in the seam allowance, no one's ever going to know, or I could take another piece, not that one. We'll go with purple. Why not? I love purple. And instead of starting it right there on the very edge where it'd be kind of fiddly because I'd have so many seams right there, I would just back it in a little bit. And actually I didn't even see that until I trimmed because there was so much extra around the edges. So now you can see. Now we'll give it a good press. More than my finger.